I'll tell you else who thinks that boy gonna die. And that's the following sponsor.
Today's sponsor is Paul Mattingly's Instructional Guide to Beating a Dead Horse, 4th edition.
All right. So, you guys have already heard many other editions.
Yeah.
This edition has a special extended monkey joke section.
Oh!
Yeah.
Now with more monkey jokes.
Yeah. So, this fire department is trying to get awareness and raise money for their department, of course, right?
Okay.
And they need some kind of a gimmick. Their Dalmatian passed away a couple months ago, and they're thinking, okay, let's get a new dog, right? Then we can put that as the face of the department, and new advertising. We can roll it out with Sparky the fire dog or whatever.
Great.
One of the guys pipes up and says, guys, my cousin worked in Bolivia for a long time, and he knew a little something about the ape trade out there. And they, there's an exchange of primates. I think I could get us a monkey to be the mascot for our thing. And he's like, really? Yeah, I think we could do this. And the guys are like, I don't know. That sounds, all right, fine. Well, anyway, they get the monkey. They order the monkey.
Oh, good.
Thank goodness.
Monkey shows up. And the guys are like, oh, great, but it's crazy. Of course, it's fucking insane.
It's crazy monkey.
They let it out of the
Tough
crate.
situation.
It just beep, beep, beep. It's all over the firehouse, throwing shit, shitting on shit, breaking things. They're like, fuck.
Regrets.
We did not plan. Regret, instant regret. God damn it, we did not plan.
Basset Hound.
Buyer's remorse.
Anything other than this fucking monkey.
Parakeet.
It's going crazy all over the place.
Parakeet.
Tearing shit up, starting fires in the firehouse. They're like,
Oh, that's not what you want.
Oh, man.
it's not only counterproductive, it's real bad messaging.
It's a real stain on the reputation of
It's
the
certainly
firehouse.
embarrassing.
Totally is. So they're like, well, damn it, this will not stand. We're going to have to send the monkey back. And the guy's like, oh, okay, well, what are we going to do for, fundraising and what? And they're like, what do we always do? Chili cook-off. He's like, oh, right. The old chili cook-off.
The old standby.
So they decide to do the old fireman's chili cook-off. And
It's a standby for a reason.
the guy's cooking all the chili, and there's lots of. But then in the night, the monkey gets loose. The monkey gets loose, and he goes and he shits in all the chilies. And in the morning, the firemen are trying to find the monkey. They're trying to get the chili going. They serve up all the chili to everybody, and everybody in town gets deathly sick. And all the firemen
had a nutty flavor.
all the firemen get really sick, except for the guy who suggested that they get the monkey because he doesn't like chili. Part of the reason he wanted the monkey. He didn't want to do another chili festival. Anyway, the firemen are knocked out. Half the town sick, just done. They're fucked. And all of a sudden, they get an alert. And sure enough, the orphanage way up on the top of the hill has caught fire. And they're like, what a fucking time for the orphanage to catch fire. This is the worst.
We're in a sea of diarrhea.
Yeah, everybody shit themselves.
Yeah.
There's only
Chili-induced dysentery in
There's
town.
one able-bodied fireman left.
Okay.
And he's like,
Yeah.
I can't take this fire truck. I can't get this rig up that hill because someone has to steer the back rigging.
Oh.
And he's like, and I don't have anybody else. But sure enough, just as he's thinking that, around the corner peeks the monkey.
Yeah.
He's like,
This is, aside from the dysentery, this is an episode of Curious George.
he's like, okay, I don't have a choice. This is what we gotta fucking do.
Nice.
It's for the orphans.
He grabs the monkey, straps him to the back rigging, and ties his arms to the wheel on the back, right? So the monkey is tied and strapped to this wheel, and he's going to be steering the back rigging. Now, he's just going bananas. The monkey's losing his mind. And the guy's like, fuck it, I got to drive. I got to go. Guy jumps in the truck because there's no time to lose. That orphanage is cooking. He floors it and starts heading up this dangerous mountain pass to get to the orphanage. The whole time he's driving through Main Street, the monkey is wildly swinging the back rigging into everything. He is taking out telephone poles. He's taking out traffic lights. He is smashing cars, but he's got to get to that orphanage. So he's still going. He's like, oh, this is terrible, but I'm still going. He goes and goes and goes and goes and goes, drives. They get to the very dangerous mountain pass that leads to the orphanage. It's not a whole lot of room. It's a car length size at best. He's got to take this all the way up with the crazy monkey. Mm-hmm. He's like, fuck it, got to do it. It's for the kids.
What a precariously planned location for an orphanage.
Absolutely. That alone should tell you something about this town. So he drives up.
Oh, it does.
He drives up the mountain. He keeps going. He keeps going. He's like, I think I'm going to fucking do this. This sucks. The monkey is almost taking me off the edge like 5 times, but I think I'm going to make it. He gets about, 90 feet from the orphanage, coming up around the final curve. The monkey looks to his.
I somehow doubt this is the final curve.
Looks to his side and sees that there's a little tiny branch of a tree with an apple growing on it off the side of the mountain. And the monkey's like, oh, I got it. He wants that apple. So he yanks and turns so hard that the back rigging of the truck falls off the side of the mountain. And of course, the rest of it follows. Tumble. About 1,000 feet. Crash and burn. Done.
Oof.
Done.
Tough day.
Right? The orphanage is burning down. And we see the orphanage there, and we see that there's an old man and a little boy who have seen the whole thing happen.
Okay.
Right? It turns out they're the last 2 survivors of the orphanage inferno. Mm-hmm. It's the orphanage, the guy who runs the orphanage, the old man who runs the orphanage, and one of the orphans. And they're both welling up, tears in their eyes, having seen all this tragedy go on. And the old man, he just kind of puts his hand to his head and he says, I can't help but think of an old lesson that my mother taught me years ago. Words of wisdom when something like this happens.
Okay.
And the little boy says, is it never let the monkey drive the back rigging of the fire truck? He says, well, no, I was thinking don't eat cake before bed, but yours applies much better in this situation.
Enter Hey Scoops to check it.
We'll see you soon.
That was 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
I have 20+ minute versions of that I used to tell in college.
No doubt. No doubt at all.